It's a stream by bird of prey. Gained a bunch of subs in April, lost them in May. But I know those numbers are gonna zoom when I'm on Nerdrotic's channel this June. I said bed life, and as stupid as it may seem, some people get their kicks downvoting the stream. But I won't ever let it get me down, 'cause this crazy old bird keeps sticking around. I've been a bully, a brawler, a terror, a bum, and a boss with a ring. I've been east and west and north and south, and I've seen a few things. But now I find myself stuck in this bed, so I just hit the remote and raise up my head. Bed life, I tell you, I won't deny it. I thought of quitting YouTube, but Kurogan say don't even try it. I gotta keep refuting those anti-trekker lies, and Turdistani turds, and the fake orphan cries. I've been a bully, a brawler, a terror, a bum, and a boss with a ring. I've been east, west, north, south, and I've seen a few things. But now I find myself stuck in this bed, so I just hit the remote and raise up my head. Bed life, and I can't deny it. Many times I thought of quitting YouTube, but my Kurogan said don't even try it. But if there's no play button by next July, I'm gonna lay myself down on this old bed and cry.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to the members only stream for September 2023. It is September 12th, the second Tuesday of the month, and we are here, and the link to the panel is out. If anybody would like to join me up here, you are more than welcome. And let's get to the chat. 47 Yorktown was first. Qapla 47. Not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Hail Kuroga. Not first, but not last. That's true. Captain Phantom Nerd says hello. Hello, Captain. Richie Poole puts in some alpaca emojis. And the lovely Yvette says, good evening, Bird and everyone. Apologies for missing this. I am doing a watch party on Mr. Londell's channel, Hands of the Ripper. Obviously, you much prefer Hands of the Ripper, and why wouldn't you? And there's a link to Mr. Londell's watch party for anybody else who would prefer it. Jedi Bills is Qapla, Brother Warrior. Birdo Prey 5 and hail Kuroga. Hail Kuroga, Jedi. And Jedi Bill says hello to Yvette. And I hope that you are okay and doing well, as do we all. And LDG at Free the Net is here. Hello, LDG. You son of a bitch. Earlier today, he tricked me into installing bloated Google spyware garbage, trying to get me to play a game. So apparently Google now has software that lets you play Google Play Google Play games on Windows, but it's all bullshit because those games are full of ads and spyware. Qapla Jedi Bill, welcome to the panel. Bill? You there, Bill?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Welcome. So yeah, so LDG had me. Okay, he didn't technically have me install it. I did it of my own free avail, but still, I think I blame him. It's easy to just blame him for everything, so I blame him. Gorilla's random thoughts says Qapla. Gorilla 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47. And Gorilla says, Bird, why isn't this the intro? I assume he means to all the Bed Life streams. And yes, so I was going through some stuff. I completely forgot about the Bed Life song that Piano Dean had professionally recorded. And I don't remember why I don't use that. I was wondering if YouTube is going to strike it or give me some type of I don't understand why they would, because it's, as far as I can tell, I mean it's a legit cover performance. The music might use some of the notes, but the words are completely custom. It's a parody song. So I think I should have rights to use it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. If YouTube, my guess is YouTube might consider it might put in a copyright, not a claim, but not a strike, but a claim. And obviously I don't want that. I don't want every single video I put up to potentially receive a claim. So that would be the reason why, but we'll try it, because I would love to use this song to start every Bed Life. It makes total sense. It's Bed Life, the song. Bed Life. It's a stream by Bird O'Prey. It's good. It's good stuff. So yeah, we'll see. I'll be happy to use it again, and I'm gonna shut the camera off. We don't need to be seeing me for any particular reason, but I am here. I wanted to reassure everybody. Thankfully, knocking wood, the last couple of days, things have been going better. Getting my strength, starting to get some strength back, starting to think a little more positively, without risking too much, without going too without putting too much what's that word? The word Mom will pray. The word I don't want to be too positive, too optimistic. No, not optimistic. It's because it's that word with an S. Superstitious. I'm very superstitious. So I don't want to be, I don't want to risk too much, but without being too superstitious, I'm hoping things might things might start getting a little better instead of getting a little worse for the next few days, weeks, who knows, months, I don't know. But for right now, um, I yeah, all we have is right now, and I hope it'll be a good week. And the first time in a long time, I earnestly believe that this might be a decent week compared to compared to the weeks of late. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Uh, I the channel subscriber count has been slowly falling for months and months now, and unfortunately, we just hit a a noticeable milestone. We hit 3,700, actually, no, 2,700 subscribers. We had been 2,800. At one point, we were at 2,900. We were in 2,800s for a long time. Then we were in the 2,700s. And just the other day, like 3, 4 days ago, I noticed we were at 2,700. We briefly fell to 2,699. Then we went back up to 2,700. Then we went back down to 2,699. And we're right there. We're flirting again between 2,699, 2,700. So even after putting out 2 videos, uh, now I knew the videos they put out last week were not were not were not quality videos. They were not the videos people come to this channel to see. The videos people come to see are my very long, detailed breakdowns, reviews, reactions to Star Trek episodes. And instead, I put up a 6-minute review of two episodes of content, which, many YouTubers can make a good channel by giving 6-minute reviews to hour-long episodes. I cannot. Not because I can't do it, although that's certainly a reason. It's because the audience that's looking for that stuff, they don't come to this channel for short reviews. They come to this channel for long, detailed breakdowns, and that's, if I can't provide that, then I better find a new audience. The audience I have, that's what they wanna see. So, I knew I had to work towards the longer, more detailed videos and, or new videos, which is fine too. Like, and that might be a plan. The long-term plan, is going to be to revisit DS9 and TNG, Voyager, Enterprise, and TOS, and give more specific kind of breakdowns or reviews over those episodes, because those are where the quality episodes are. We can't count on new track for quality. So, yeah, at some point, I think I'll make up and put out the reviews of Strange New Worlds that I missed. I stopped watching Strange New Worlds season 3 about halfway through because that's when I just got too sick. The episode where they killed Captain Kirk, the episode where Captain Kirk died, I literally that was the episode where I stopped watching. I stopped reviewing. I didn't have the energy to continue with my reviews from there on. So I think that's where I've got to go back to, and maybe this week or next week, now that, knocking wood, my energy is coming back, I have to continue with my reviews from there. And while I know probably 50% of the people don't give a shit because it's been so long, there's still 50% of my audience out there that would still watch a review, even if it's months late, just because they like to hear my take on on Crap Track. So that is the goal. The goal is to go back and actually redo the reviews for the episodes I've missed, because people still ask for them. The people who care still ask. And Pop Culture Curator says, hello, guys. Hello, Pop Culture Curator. Good to see you. And he says, hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well too, Pop. And the Random Menace, greetings from the future. I come to this channel for you, your mom, and the community. Well, thank you, Random Menace. And Mom O'Prey, especially, of course, so do I, wants to know, how is Olivia? Deej is just swinging by to say hello. I'm alive, just resting. Wonderful, Deej. I'm glad that you're alive and resting. I hope you continue to be alive and resting. And Jedi Bill also says very happy that you're alive to Deej, and asks the Random Menace how he's liking fatherhood. And the Random Menace says, I suggested some time ago a podcast form. You can put it up on Spotify too, along your reviews. I would watch the reviews, but not sure it would bring the necessary revenue. I'm at this point, Random Menace, I'm not really concerned about revenue. I just be happy to build an audience. I don't think I'm going to get rich off of Star Trek reviews, so it's fine. It's fine. Gorilla says, I'm here for you, Bird. Thank you, Gorilla. Jedi Bill says hello to Gorilla. And Random Menace says, Olivia is crying, going to switch with Erica. Fatherhood is fun. Well, indeed. And I'm sure I would be crying too if I was Olivia, because, what? Because I'd be hungry. I'd be a hungry baby. And what I want, I was a hungry baby, I'm afraid. What I want, Yosef can't give. So, and Gorilla's Random Thoughts says, hey, to Bill. Yeah.
Hello.
Hungry babies make for smart adults. What'd you say, Bill?
I was saying hello.
Oh, hello. Were you a hungry baby, Bill? Do you know?
Yes, I guess. I don't know.
Yes.
A long time ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Back in the 70s.
Yeah, well, for me too. Back in the 70s. It was the late 70s for me, but how old are you, Bill?
I will be
You don't mind me
51
asking.
I will be 51 on Friday the 29th.
Of this month?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, your birthday's this month. Okay, cool.
Yep.
A happy early birthday.
Thank you.
51. So yeah, you're like I can't even count. 4 years older than me. 5. How old am I going to be, Mama Pray? Oh, I'm going to be 45. Like the guy from the ambulance, he's like, "How old are you?" I was like, "I don't know, man. 44, 45, something like that." Hey, look who it is. It's Joe.
Oh, hey, I'm in. Yeah, that was quick.
You're in. Well, you
Yeah,
let yourself in, so
I let. How did I let myself in?
because you have access to. I
Oh, I
still
have access. It automatically
gave
pops
you.
me in when I'm on a cell phone.
I
Yeah,
guess
that's
so.
right. How's it going, Bird?
Hey, how are
I've
you
been
guys
listening
doing?
there. I just went and had some food and dropped off a FedEx package on my way home. Celebrating today, I sold my first AI into slavery.
That
You
sounds
sold an
horrible.
AI
That sounds
into
horrible.
I,
slavery.
I time and effort in the last month and a week creating this 4D AI life form, and I just sold it into slavery. It's going to be slaving for the rest of its existence. But I made a pretty penny, so that's good.
All that matters.
Yeah. Well, anyway, how's the stream?
It's going well, I
Good.
guess. Yep. We're still streaming, so that's good.
I just got a call from Tombstone, Arizona. I go, I don't know anybody in Tombstone. Like, why'd they
Tombstone.
call me? Yeah, Tombstone was calling me. It's like, why is Tombstone,
Maybe they
Arizona
want you to
calling me?
move out there.
What? I'm happy where I'm at.
How far is Tombstone from Tucson?
Don't think it's very far. So,
Have you ever been, Bill, to that biosphere thing?
no,
You know what I'm talking about?
never. No.
It's on the other side of the mountain of Mount Lemon.
Yeah.
That where that biodome that they filmed that Pauly Shore movie in.
Yeah. No, I've never been there.
I've been there. It's fun. I don't know if they still do tours. When I was there in like 2005, I heard that was like the last year they were going to be doing tours. That was going
Yeah.
to be closing. It's pretty cool. They built an entire lab that has all the land types of the earth, like
Yeah.
jungle and
Resembles
desert,
something we would build like on the
ocean.
moon or
Yeah,
Mars.
exactly. The thought was we'd build it on Mars, and unfortunately, the experiment failed because they were trying to keep people living in it completely detached from Earth, and they were trying to see how long the scientists could live in it. And they were going for years, but apparently, like they couldn't go even a few weeks. They were getting stuff, and the problem was they were lying about it because they were claiming they were in there on their own, but they were getting like guards and shit were sneaking food in like on a weekly basis, and also several of the and they were all consenting adults, but they had signed an agreement where they would not, you know, do adult things. And it turned out that like they were doing adult things all the fucking time, to the point that like one of the women had snuck out a couple of times to have something taken care of. And yeah, it fucked. It really messed up the entire purpose of the experiment. Millions of dollars wasted, basically, just turned out to be like a party for scientists inside rather than any actual.
Kind of shocked to hear there was a woman and not a man.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't just one woman. It was a team that had both genders. And by both, I mean, back in the day, you could say things like both genders without it being hateful. It was just as a matter of fact. I see that there's a hurricane off the coast. There's a slight chance it could come over New York City. Not a great chance, but a slight chance. And when you see this giant storm right off the coast, I know it's probably just, and especially like I'm having a good day, so I feel like, oh, things are good. So yeah, it makes sense that in a few days we're going to get destroyed by a hurricane. It'll make Superstorm Sandy look like a drizzle. I don't know.
Yeah.
But guys, this is the stream. If anybody, if you're up on the panel or in the chat, if there's anything you'd like to bring up, if you see something you don't like, if you have an improvement, anything you want to say, now is the time to please bring it up. This is, I mean, you're always welcome to bring up if you have a suggestion, but this is especially the stream where I insist, I'm begging you, please, if you have any suggestion. I can't promise I will do them, but I do promise to listen. So please, if you have anything you would like me to change or improve, or just something you want to bring to my attention, now is the time. Gorilla says a person's needs need to be fulfilled. Well, yes, apparently they do, but if you're going to become part of an experiment and you are signing away the fact that you're going to at least try to forego your needs for a few months, you should at least be adult enough to deal with that. I mean, they're not signing a contract to be celibate for the rest of their lives. They were asked to refrain from participating in those activities for several months, weeks or months. And I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. You can go a few months without doing the nasty. It's been done before, and it'll be done again. Gorilla says, how high of the waves can New York handle? Not a hell of a lot, Gorilla. Not a hell of a lot. Um, I realized that you could break down your bed likes into segments and post them like the bigger channels. Oh, your bed life. You could break down your bed lives into segments and post them like the bigger channels. I was thinking of that, Gorilla. I mean, it'd take a hell of a lot of time, but I was thinking of starting to go through the old bed lives and cut them up and post some of the bests. Now the thing is, if I was going to do that, it would have to be, I imagine, a whole separate channel. It wouldn't be the Bird of Prey 5 channel. Maybe it'd be Bird of Prey 5X, or maybe a wholly new Bird of Prey, like a bed life channel. That would just be the best of bed lives. Because, people come to Bird of Prey 5 channel, like it or not. Right now, they come for Star Trek videos and live streams. And so, 5 or 10-minute cuts of old live streams is not what they're looking for. Don't get me wrong, there are some really fun, really good cuts we could make, but that would just be, I would think, a separate channel. Gorilla says also clip out some of the funnier stuff for shorts. And are you still going to do Twilight Sundays? Yeah, I want to get back to do Twilight Zone Sundays. Maybe this weekend we'll get back to it. Because there's not a hell of a lot left. So I want to at least finish the Twilight Zone. I want to finish Twilight Zone, and then I'll figure out what to do with Sundays. This is Bird of Prey 5 clips. That could be the clips channel. Bill, did you say something?
No.
Oh, okay. So I got maybe another 20 minutes to go. I have physical therapy today again at 5 p.m. So yeah, if there's anything you guys want to bring up or talk about, we got about 24 minutes left. And then I've got to cut it. Cut the stream. So
Okay.
we're up against a hard break today. I tell you, I really enjoyed. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wasn't physically happy with poop. What was it? What did I call it? Poop life? No, poop or die. Last week, the stream that went all of Labor Day, poop or die. I hated the stream, but I really loved the outcome, the turnout. We had a wonderful turnout for poop or die. But I'm really considering doing another Monday stream one day and just see what happens. Unfortunately, it wasn't yesterday. I don't know about next week, but maybe the following week, or maybe the first Monday of October, something like that. We do another. It's not going to be poop or die, hopefully, but some type of all day open panel stream, and see what happens. I did learn. Apparently, I was mistaken. I thought if I went 13 hours, that it would that I would lose the first hour of the stream, and like YouTube would only keep the last 12. As it turns out, that's not true. I went 13 hours, but you lose the last hour. So the
Yeah.
first 12 hours are still there. It's anything after 12 hours is forever lost. So that's why you don't do a stream longer than 12 hours. So the first hour of stuff that I wished to maybe get rid of is still up. And worse is that you can't edit it out. So I said, well, okay, since it's still there, I'll just go to the editor and edit out the first hour. And no, you can't, because in YouTube editor, it says this stream is uneditable because it's too long. So it's a 12-hour stream. You can't even make an edit of the stream. So it's like, well, shit. So my only option was to either private or delete the stream or keep it as is. So I kept it as is because it was a very funny and a very interesting stream, and I didn't want to get rid of it. So it's still up, but that's what we learned. That's what we learned. Antiderivative Jill is hello, driving and listening. Qapla, Antiderivative Jill. Jill just got done doing her stream with Scotty and Pop Culture Curator, doing her Star Trek TOS review stream, which unfortunately I would have loved to be a part of it, but I was busy at the start. So I did get to listen, which is almost as good as being up on the panel. But yeah. Dan Van says, I just watched The Good Doctor, season 6, episode 21, and the guest star was the actor who played Dr. Phlox from Enterprise. Awesome. And he says, can you download, edit, and re-upload it? I could, Dan, but once I do that, all the chat gets lost. I don't want to lose the chat. So I don't want to download and re-edit it. There's no point. No point. And Andrew Jill says, yes, Return to Tomorrow was the episode she did today. And she says, thanks. We love it when people lurk. Kronos was there. It was good to see Kronos. Quite a few. Jill gets quite the large audience. And who, as well she should. And who knows, Robert Meyer Burnett may pop up at any given moment. Yes.
Did you ever make it to Las Vegas when they had that Star Trek thing in the old hotel?
The Experience, Star Trek The Experience, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there for Star Trek The Experience. There was nothing special going on. It was just open. And I went with a group, I went with a bunch of friends, but of course nobody else was a Star Trek fan. So I ended up at Star Trek The Experience completely alone. Completely alone. All my friends were out doing something. Actually, they were probably still asleep. I think I had woken up early and decided I'd go over and check it out since nobody else wanted to go
to that.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I didn't find it particularly exciting, being it was just me. And I walked. You walk around this whole thing. Um, I don't know if there was a ride or something, but I didn't see it. It was just like, okay, don't get me wrong, they had a lot of Deep Space Nine and Trek uh, mementos and stuff up, but
Hmm.
they had a restaurant that was somewhat resembling Quark's bar, but I really
Oh,
wasn't hungry, so I didn't eat anything. Um, it, it's I don't know. I expected more. I expected I expected it to look like Deep Space Nine. Like I expected like it to actually look like the promenade or something. And it really
were there a
didn't.
lot of props and wardrobe and
Yeah, there were props,
sets?
wardrobes, things behind glass. That it
Yeah,
was like going through it's like going through like a museum. It was like
yeah.
a little bit of it, like a Star Trek museum, which was, I guess, interesting, but I wanted to see people dressed in uniform. Like I thought that I thought it'd be like part of the casino where
Hmm.
people were dressed in uniform and everything was like a Deep Space Nine episode or even a TOS. I didn't care. I wouldn't have cared what. I just wanted to go and live and experience. Like I thought
Hmm.
by the experience, I thought this was a 24/7 Starfleet vessel or something. And it wasn't. It was like, you could walk, I think every 40 minutes or something, they kind of let you
Yeah.
walk around in a circle. And then, of course, everything else, you wanted something, you had to pay more, pay more, pay more. And I was like, oh, this fuck
Hmm.
this. And then right outside of it, the casino was a space themed casino, but nothing Star Trek, just
Huh.
generic space sci-fi themed casino games. Okay, I was honestly disappointed in Star Trek The Experience. Now I think when there's a convention or something going on, I think it's probably like turned up to 11, but on a random Tuesday morning or whatever, it
Yeah.
was it was disappointing.
No, that's a shame.
They had they had thought at one point they really tried. They were going to open a full size Enterprise, 1701 Enterprise on Fremont Street, but
Huh.
they lost the funding for that by just a little bit. I forget whether it was Paramount or Las Vegas, the city, but something. It was very close to happening. That would have been wonderful, but of
That
course,
ran for a couple of years, didn't it?
what the
The
experience?
Star Trek experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like 5 or 10 years. It was more than a couple.
Oh.
Yeah, it ran for quite a while.
Hmm.
Dan Ben says, when I was a kid, I went somewhere and they had replica TOS transporter console, but the actual piece it was didn't look like a Star Trek place. Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. It certainly helps when you're with people who are also Star Trek fans. I think growing up, as much as I loved my friends, none of my friends were Trek fans at anywhere near the level I was. Uh, I had to work hard to find somebody to go to a convention with me. It was nice, don't get me wrong. It was nice that I got a girl to go with me. But she was there for me. She couldn't have cared less about Star Trek. Mm.
You know how some theme parks got stuff associated with movies and rides? Would be cool if some theme park would do like a holodecks experience or something.
Yeah.
Imagine they could pull it off.
Anti-derivative Jill.
Something interactive.
Anti-derivative Jill says, was at least cool to see the 1701D bridge. I didn't see the 1701D bridge. I thought they were supposed to have actors in uniform in an adventure ride or something. I was looking for that. I couldn't find that. I didn't see the bridge. I was looking for actors in uniform. There were none. Again, like I said, it was a random Tuesday morning. I think there might have been some type of ride that opened later in the day. Maybe that's what I was looking for. Also, I mean, if it was something I had to spend like $50 to go see or $75, then I also didn't spend the money on that. Because at the time, I was relatively poor college, well, just out of college student. Yeah, I wasn't in a place where I was going to waste money. So it is possible that I missed it on my own account, but I really thought that for free there would have been more to see that looked like Star Trek, and I guess I misunderstood. I guess I misunderstood. And my physical therapist is leaving in like 10 minutes. So that's good. We have, that'll give us about 5. So we got 15 minutes. 15, let's say 5 p.m. 14 minutes we should have. Well, maybe a little less because I should Geloja before he comes. Jill might have had more info than I had. I tell you what I did like in Vegas. We did and I had to force them for this too, but at least I did. A Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, Rat Pack, cover tribute dinner and a show. It was really cool. They're wonderful singers. Made it feel like you were in a 1950s Vegas watching Frank Sinatra, watching the Rat Pack. That was cool. Dan Van says, I've been somewhere where they had a replica TOS bridge that was quite far in the distance and sealed off by poles. You could only look at it from a distance. You could not actually go up to it. There's only a few places in the world that have perfect replicas of the TOS bridge. So if you have some idea whereabout you were, you can probably figure out which one you were at. Mama pray.
Yes.
Angel texted,
Yeah.
he's leaving in 10 minutes. That was like 5 minutes ago.
Okay. So big deal.
Yeah, so 5 o'clock.
Yeah. We get.
Dan Ben says, I remember how perfect it was. It had captain's chair and some consoles and lights. That's very cool, Dan Ben.
Yeah.
If I had seen this, I'd be hard pressed to have not have tried the chair, no matter what they said about not going up to the chair. Damn it. I've got to sit in the chair. Can't you tell the spirit of Captain Kirk embodies me? I must have that chair. Dan Ben says, I was a kid and it was some exhibit in Portsmouth, England. There it goes, Portsmouth. I'm sure you could find it, Daniel. Find it, Daniel. Go back to it. It's calling you, Daniel. It's saying, Daniel, must not resist. Sit in the captain's chair. And
Did you ever get the opportunity of meeting either Captain Picard or Captain Kirk?
Did I get the opportunity to what?
Meet the actors.
Oh, meet the actors? No.
Yeah.
No, I as much as I love Star Trek, and as much as I love Captain Kirk, I really would feel dirty spending hundreds of dollars to just get some type of, mass signed photo from William Shatner. Seeing a line of people at a convention who all spent, $200, and they all get, like as quickly as they can get in and out and get their picture. That would just that would ruin the magic for me. I wouldn't want to be a part of that. No. Now, if I could spend $10,000 and have dinner with the guy and hang out, and I had $10,000 extra to spend, sure, that I might do. But a couple hundred for a mass-produced signature, no.
I always wanted to meet a lot of the original cast. Never have, though.
Yeah. These days, I mean,
I missed my chance to meet William Shatner back in 2012. It was at the Arizona Comic Con or Phoenix Comic Con. Yeah. I was really wanted to meet Scotty. I really wanted to meet him.
I tell you, what really regret missing out was the Deep Space Nine documentary that that came out a few years ago. One of the things that they were offering the people who paid basically bigger money, like $1,000 or $2,000. They had red carpet events. One of them was going to the premiere, meeting all the key people involved. So a lot of the actors, including Nana Visitor, Terry Farrell, Iris Stephen Bear, you know, the big people involved with the movie. And that was, it would have cost like a couple $1,000, plus you got tickets in New York or LA, and you got to go to dinner with them, and you got to hang out with them after the movie, and there was an after party. And had I still been walking, had I still had my job, I would have totally done that, because I mean, Deep Space Nine was like a lifelong dream of mine. And I would have had, to be frank, I would have had the money, because my job was a really good job. So I would have paid for that probably twice. I probably would have done that in both New York and LA, but I certainly would have done it for New York or LA. And I really, that would have been like a once in a lifetime thing that I kind of regret.
I did get to be in the same room with some of the Next Generation stars in 2012. William Riker, the actor that plays William Riker, I can't think of his name. And Data was there when they did their little hour panel.
Nice.
It was back at the 2012 Phoenix Comic Con at a Next Generation reunion. So that was cool, though.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, Bill, anything else to
No.
bring up? Because
No.
it's getting that time.
Yeah, I understand. You gotta go.
Okay.
Thanks for having me on, Bird.
No, Bill. Thank you, Bill. I miss you. I miss you, Bill.
Glad to be here, Bird.
And everybody else, thank you for coming and hanging out. As always, anytime you need me, always feel free to contact me, please. I am particularly interested in what you guys have to say. I can't thank you enough for continuing to help the channel and fund it, and thank you all so much. I hopefully will get back to the quality you guys have come to expect, or better. So Qapla all. Thanks for coming.
Qapla.
Qapla. Bird out.